West Coast ADV group, the challenge is set. Who's coming out here when the snow's gone finishing this with me? Hey, Group A, Terry, Big Bird, I'm talking to you, man. Let's get her done.
Oh, what do we got here?
I don't want to be tied to a load that I can't carry over the road. Just want to hear that thunder roar on trails that ain't been rode before. Don't put no chains on me, I'm rolling free, rolling free, rolling free.
Whoa! Yeah. Damn!
Womp, 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 womp. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Justin here, rolling free. Would you look at that? Started out as a pretty, actually downpour morning, and the sun is out, so we are out today. Bit of a slow go for my season, but yeah, we got a couple mods to run today, and yeah, look, here we go. First big mod. Oh, Motology sticker. I got Moto Nomads on DVD. Pretty stoked on that, but here's the big one. Uh-oh, what's going on to there? We're missing something. We got a nice fresh rear to wear in, and then got a friend to help me make sure that that Camel one finger clutch upgrade is good to go. So let's hit the trail and see what we can find today. All right, let's get this show on the road. Yeah, Motology sticker. Check out Adam Rebid on YouTube if you haven't. By far my favorite YouTuber slash just video vlogger, moto vlogger. The guy's awesome. Awesome rider. Awesome at making videos. But yeah, let's get out there. Oh, what's going on down there? Okay. So yeah. A little bit of a slow go getting this riding season going, but for good reason. I recently started a property maintenance company, mainly do pressure washing, called Wizard Wand. They're keeping me pretty busy. Oh yeah, the rain has been out in full effect lately, so I do expect it to be a sloppy one today. Oh, look at that. But we're not taking it! This video is a call out. Call out to anybody in the West Coast ADV group and anybody who can make it out or is out on the Sunshine Coast. Like that frisky ADV trail. Oh my goodness, it's a lot of fun. And I want somebody to come up here and help me so we can finish it. I've driven it in my Jeep. It is definitely doable, at least when I drove it like 2 years ago. But I don't know, feels like it'd be a lot of fun. All right, so this is actually the same spot I came up on the last video. I apologize for the repeat, but you know, it was such a fun little trail. I want to see if I can loop it into another trail that leads up to that trail I was talking about that's in the intro. So hopefully we can make it up there. And by hopefully, I mean, hopefully I got the endurance for it. There's a little hill climb in there. A little hill climb for us right here. No problem. Alright, I know where I'm going. Woo! Fucking Bronco!
Greasiness in here. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn. Yeah, slippy. Fresh Dunlop in the rear. That was pretty steep. I wasn't sure if I was able to get going from that slip, but we did it no problem. Not bad. Not bad at all. Go. Oh, stalled right at the end. Would you believe that?
All right, so how was that? That didn't really go as smooth as the first time I went through with John. I don't know what was up when we went on that last ride. I guess I was just primed up and ready to go, but whoo, yeah, my grip was starting to get a little raw. So that's the first one of three trails that I'd like to connect together. And then you can take that back and then loop around to do this big massive loop. So again, this is trail 1 of 3, putting this challenge out there, West Coast ADV group. Anybody else that wants to come out and give these a whirl with me. Matt, Robin, is that you? Buddies of mine that were in the last video, Matt and Robin, they have a 4Runner like that. I wonder if they're hiking out here somewhere. It's too funny. But yeah, so we're off to the second trail. Both these ones pretty straightforward, just a nice warm up. And then the third one is the big full meal deal that I haven't been able to finish because I want to do it with somebody. So let's carry on.
All right, here we go. This is the beginning of part 2, trail 2 of this ride through. This one's nothing too major. Pretty mellow like this at the beginning. And then it gets into some single trackish kind of stuff, but all pretty easy. Like the first trail is to get your blood going, and then this trail is to get your heart rate back to normal, and then the third trail, that'll be the one to put your metal to the test. Put your steel to the wheel. Woo! Definitely be some cross stitches on this ride, I'll tell you what. Gold. Yeah, that was the warm up. We're getting into the traily part now. All right, haven't been up here for a while actually, so let's see if the winter made this trail any worse. Like I say, this one's not so bad. I guess not so bad is a matter of perspective. I tell you this, we can do that first trail. This one shouldn't be an issue. And if you can't do this one, oh, then you probably shouldn't even fuck around with the third one. Tell you what. Talking to Kat yesterday, like, you know, even when I just got a little bit of time, that doesn't stop me from going out and just bombing a service road, you know, to get some saddle time, get me used to the physicality of the riding season. But I told her the reality is, it just doesn't work like that. Because I go out for a casual ride, and then I end up here. This is my casual ride. But yeah, so far the winter has been good to this one. Ooh, little slippy. Funny, I can remember slipping out in that same little greasy spot other times. So for the West Coast Adventure Group, oh, for the Oktoberfest, if you all wanted to maybe not do that super duper hill climb right at the beginning, we could do something like this, and then it actually still takes you to the top of that really big hill into that gas line area that's super fun, where there's another little trail in there too. That I'd rather do that with friends because I know there's a couple of nasty spots in there. But yeah, that would be a big loop. Go in where I came in, do any of this, and then potentially more if you wanted to, and then boom, back out Field Road where we ended day one last year. And then if there's time and energy, I know a route that goes blast out from Seashell all the way to Garden Bay. Not super hard, but still really fun. Save you from blasting the highway. That'd be a big day. That would definitely be a big day. Ooh, yeah, my goggles are fogging up, goddammit. I'm having a hard time seeing here. Does he pull over to take the goggles off? No, he does not. Oh, look at this. Oh, a lot of people out and about today for a Wednesday. Oh yeah, so that was trail number 2. I'll catch up with y'all when we get to the 3rd trail. And then we'll see how far I can even make it up it. And how rough it's gone. It's pretty sweet. So stay tuned! Alright, here we go. The 3rd trail. Just like the other one, it kind of starts off, as you can see, as more of a big service road. Like I did say too, I did drive this on my Jeep, so it's not a single track by any means. It gets rougher. And if you see my Jeep, you'd be like, oh shit, okay, that's what you need to get up here. But yeah, super funny. The last time I was up here, same situation where it was rainy in the morning, it got sunny, so I came out for a zip, and then when I got up here it was all foggy. The Misty Mountains! Oh, ho, ho, ho. Anybody want to buy me an InReach? How many of these times do I gotta take these chances on my own? Out of cell service. With no InReach on my own! So here we go! Gets right into it! Right away! Goggle keeps fogging up, making it hard for my depth perception. Whoa. That was some depth. That was some depth galore. Oh, I was wondering if we'd hit snow. This might be the end, my friends. This might be the end. Let me get off here and we'll check it out.
Oh, yeah, we are up in the clouds now. Yeah, we are. So, didn't even actually make it as far as I made it last time. I was curious as to where the snow line would be. And here she is. The trail's actually not much further to get to the point where I couldn't make it through last time. Well, not couldn't. I was just by myself. I didn't want to push it. Look at that, though. Some maniacs in their dirt bikes have come up in here. Woo! Now you can see the big rocks that are underneath all this snow. Oh yeah, this is where it starts to get gnarlier. Because, you know, it wasn't already gnarly enough. So it gets a little steeper here, which isn't so bad. But then beyond that, it gets super rocky. There's a couple spots too where I wasn't sure if the fuel tank on the 890. It's the only thing I don't like about the 890 is it's like, you know, the love-hate. It's great having that weight down low, but in dirt bike stuff, I find, yeah, it gets in the way sometimes. But fair enough, it's an adventure bike, not a dirt bike. So I guess we're turning around. This is a pretty good one though, eh? So yeah, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, leave a comment. Love hearing from y'all. If you're, you know, on the Sunshine Coast, North Van, anywhere up the Sea to Sky corridor, if you don't mind paying for some travel time, check me out, Wizard One Property Care. Come do some pressure washing, clean your roof. Yeah. Oh, I hope y'all enjoyed. West Coast ADV group, challenge is set. Who's coming out here when the snow's gone and finishing this with me, hey? Group A, Terry, Big Bird, I'm talking to you, man. Let's get her done. Until next time, y'all, get out there and enjoy what you love to do. And don't forget, roll free. All right, and down we go. Whoop. I took a dab once or twice riding through an ADV paradise. A whiskey throttle that didn't feel nice, riding through an ADV paradise. Oh Lord, can't you see? I can't not challenge me. That's all I got. Ooh, ooh. I can't remember if I said it or not, but I labeled this trail as Frisky ADV Trail on my Gaia. So yeah, this is a conclusion. That's why I did the outro. Just gonna cruise down this, then, you know, bomb that service road out. I'm on fuel reserves. It says I got 50K. I'm not 50K away to the fuel station, so shouldn't be a problem. At least we're going downhill for the most part. Woohoo!